I need to get my life in order for 2026. I'm trying not to put so much pressure on myself to be perfect. I'm trying to really be gracious to myself. So instead, I am simply focusing on things that I know I can control. I want to reset the house for the new year. Right now, it is December 30th. I want to undecorate the house from Christmas. I've had the house decorated since like mid-November, I want to say, maybe even before. If you guys have been following along for Vlogmas, you would have seen I hosted Christmas this year with my fiance, which was super fun. I got very tired from it. So I've been taking my time to recover from it. I have been proactively choosing to relax and rest, to rejuvenate for the new year. And now I'm finally getting the itch to reset the house, set some New Year's goals. I'm so excited to vlog with you guys, to just show how I am getting ready for 2026 with no pressure and doing things that make me feel good and ready for the new year. So to start, we are going to just clean up this kitchen, get some laundry going, and undecorate the house. So sweaty from cleaning up all of this, but it's just so funny to me. I feel like taking down Christmas took like 2 seconds and putting it up took multiple days. Granted, we did have to buy a lot of the decorations this year because we went from a 1-bedroom to a multi-floor house, and not that we necessarily had to buy it, but I wanted to make the house Christmassy and a festive. Anyways, this is all of our Christmas stuff. Most of it still fits into our old bins and stuff, but some of the stuff that I need to figure out how we are going to store are the throw pillows, the the floor mats we got and some just like random extra Christmas stuff that I just don't have a place for, like the Christmas collar. But anyways, Lowe's seems to be having a sale right now on storage bins for Christmas items, so I might go take a peek there and see if I pick something up to help organize this better. I do need to package up this tree. I will recruit my fiance to help me with that because it is a big boy. Very bulky. So I got this from the Buy Nothing group. Someone was replacing the Christmas tree. They wanted to get something brand new. I would assume this is about probably 10 years old. But to get a tree of this size and this quality nowadays, it's like $1,500. So I was determined to bring this baby home. I think right now I can make it work. It just seems so lopsided. Oh, maybe that's why you tighten, to prevent it from being so lopsided. Watch this like fall on my head and decapitate me. That would be hilarious and unfortunate. Not that this is gonna work. I feel like why it's bulky is because the shoved in the head was weird. Yep, that's exactly why it feels bulky. It is going to be tough because I need to fit another Christmas tree here. Yeah. For the pillows and throw rugs and the hand towels, I might have to just put them in a white trash bag and just leave it here somewhere because I don't want to leave it out in the open throughout the year. They'll get dusty and whatnot. So I think that's what I'm gonna have to do with these. This morning I was cleaning up the kitchen upstairs, like getting up some of the litter. I took out trash. I did some of my basic things that I do like all the time, but I just feel like I haven't properly done them since the holiday ended. Today I have a jam-packed day. I outlined everything I want to get done because one, we are down to one car right now and my fiance needs it for work today. Thankfully, I took off the week in between Christmas and New Year's and I don't go back to work till Monday, January 5th. So I am locked in the house today, which is fine. I made myself a smoothie with some protein powder. Right now it is like 8:30 a.m. Levi will be awake for another like hour or so, and then I'll put him down for a nap. Right now, what I want to do is some decluttering. I am trying to declutter the house going into the new year because I just feel like we have a lot of stuff. I'm really trying not to live beyond my means, and even though we already own this stuff, I just want to be realistic with like what do we actually use and what don't we use. And I just don't want this extra crap with us. I've done some decluttering already. Like when I was decorating for Christmas, I did a declutter because I was pulling things out of closets anyways. For example, I decluttered the whole closet upstairs where we usually keep like cleaning supplies and things like that. So it's been really nice since I've decluttered that closet because we actually use it to its full potential. That's exactly what I'm going to do with the under the stairs closet in our basement. It was organized. I got new stuff and just other things and just started shoving things in there. So now it's not organized. So I need to fix that. And that's what we're going to do this morning while baby boy is in his playpen. Okay, this is a lot of stuff. And it's honestly pretty impressive that all of it fits underneath the stairs in that closet. Because it's not a big closet, but it's also not tiny by any means. This is some workout stuff right here. This is some extra cat stuff. These are some old Verizon boxes. Don't know why we still have them. The problem that I usually face with this closet is these boxes and then these boxes. And it's purely because these boxes we use to move our appliances. All of these have styrofoam in them that really help to protect the appliance as we move. Over back here, which I have our TV boxes. Those are quite big boxes, but those I do refuse to get rid of purely because the styrofoam in them really does come in handy when we move. I've seen TVs move without packaging, and if any of our TVs were to break during a move, I'd be distraught. So we must absolutely keep those. I have figured out that organizing certain things, I just need to be off camera. So I will check back in with you guys once I figure out what I'm doing. I think I figured out how I'm gonna do it. So I have the two TV boxes in here, and then I realized these are mostly the same height. If I turned the espresso maker box on its side, it's about the same height as the KitchenAid box. And so I'm going to take a bag of other moving boxes boxes. Okay, I have successfully organized this closet. Just to give a little rundown of what I've done. So those are the TV boxes, and then behind there I put our folding table. Well, we have a small little gray folding table, so that's there. And then the thing in the front that you see is our camping chair. We only have one. Curtain rods here that we didn't end up using in this house. And then Levi's food, Levi's travel crate, our foam roller, which I'm definitely going to use later today. We have some more curtain rods here. The purple bag has all of our moving boxes, the cat's old litter box, and then up top we just have my fiance's and my shoes for our Peloton. So yeah, this ended up working out great. We have a very small pile of things to get rid of from that closet. We have this lifting belt because it doesn't fit either of my fiance and I. We have the Fios router boxes. I have to contact Fios and see if I can just do a drop off. And then a old food canister that we used to use for the cat's food, but we haven't needed to. These are our beach chairs and my go-to beach bag and our go-to beach cooler. I want to see if I can fit them in the laundry room or if I can at least take the cooler and the beach bag upstairs. I want to find a spot for the beach chairs down here. That's a floatable raft we got one year because our old apartment complex had a pool, and we always said we were going to blow it up and take it down to the pool, and we never have. I don't know if we'll ever own a pool, so I'm going to ask my fiance if we should give it to our friends that does have a pool because they would actually use it. I'm super happy with the progress I made this morning. Levi is now down for his nap, so I think I'm going to go upstairs and make some coffee. On my next declutter spree, I am cleaning out our coat closet because it has just become such a hot mess of shoving random things in it. Like, it does hold our coats, but it also has all of our reusable bags, which I feel like at this point we have too many, so we can totally go through those. And just other random outdoorsy items that are not organized. So I'm gonna tackle this closet today. I apologize if the audio kind of turns to crap because I don't know what I did with my microphone. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys, I finished organizing the whole closet. It looks so much better. It is way less crowded. We'll do the full effect. You open the door and we have a clean floor. You can actually see the floor. In there is all of the reusable bags I decided to keep. We do have a ton in our car, so I'll have to go through our cars and like take some out, but that has insulated ones, some other just like random Lululemon ones, and other ones that I was like, if we ever need to bring something somewhere, it'd be good to have them because they could fit a lot. And I'm keeping them all in this huge bag that I got from the Buy Nothing group. That's how we started with all these bags. It was because I got something from a Buy Nothing group and it had like 30 reusable bags in it. Then on the door I have our Wegmans shopping bags. I figured putting a spot to hang out grocery bags until we go down to our cars, this is a good spot. Up top, I decided to hang up our caps because I was like, oh my god, I forgot we have these, and during the spring and summer, I do like sometimes to wear a hat. And then my fiance needs a hat when he goes to the range. I need to clean them, but I wanted to hang them up just to see the spacing for right now. These are all of the coats that I decided to keep. They look a lot less because one is just like not as spread out. Two, I had a lot of sweatshirts hanging in here that honestly should have been in my closet because I would have worn them more had they been in my closet and more front facing to me. So I'm trying to keep this closet strictly outerwear. So I'll only grab these jackets to throw over my outfit. These are all of the extra hangers. I learned from Christmas I did not put extra hangers in here, so I had to go running for them when guests needed coats hung up, which was such a rookie mistake. So I put all of the extra ones in here so it doesn't happen again. On here is a tote bag that my friend gave me, and underneath it I have our drawstring bags that we use on hikes. So I hung a little hook there. I might hang a second one. I might get a bigger hook because I feel like these don't hold as much. Up top is a lot cleaner. So in here is all of our outside stuff. Tennis ball, beach ball, sunscreen, bug spray, anything you could think related to the outdoors is in there. This is our cooler from the basement. And then in here is all of our outerwear like scarves, gloves, and hats that aren't like baseball caps, like actual like beanies are all up in there. The closet turned out fantastic. I'm super happy with how clean and decluttered it looks. And it also just feels good to have another space decluttered decluttered for the beginning of the year. Next, I think I'm gonna set up my planner since it is New Year's Eve. January 1st is literally tomorrow. It doesn't feel like it, but it is. I know you guys are seeing this after January 1st. Do not put pressure on yourself that you weren't ready for January 1st. I still don't even feel ready, but I'm trying to get myself to do little tasks to make myself feel as prepared for 2026 as possible. Give yourself some grace. It is my favorite part of the year. I truly am super excited about this because your girl has struggled to find the perfect planner, but I finally did, and I used it all of 2025. So I am so excited to be opening the next year's planner. Normally, I can't show you guys what I'm doing when I'm at work and stuff, like because my work has very strict policies about filming and content around it. So I finally can share with you guys what I kind of do for planning because I haven't been working, and the way I've been using the planner this week, I can actually share what's on my page without having to worry about blurring any of it. So my planner is a thick boy. It's like a Bible. This is by the company called The Daily, and no, it's not me like my last name. I wish I came up with this planner. This planner was made by a woman named Sophia. She couldn't find a perfect planner for her type A personality and just decided to make her own. I love this. This is the daily style planner. The beginning of the week has a weekly overview where you can meal plan, write your grocery list, plan your workouts, a view of the week where you can write down the appointments or important things to remember, top 3 priorities for the week, to-dos, and then there's still a section for notes. Every single day has its own page. You get an hourly schedule starting at 5 a.m. going all the way till midnight. And then on the right side of the paper goes into the to-do list. So it's just one massive space and you can just write down everything. So what I typically do is the top half of the to-do list will be all of my work to-dos, and then the bottom half of my to-do list will be all of my personal to-dos, and then each page has a note section. I love starting my week like this. It is a beautiful spread. Truly, I love this planner. And truly, guys, I have gone through so many planners, half used, a quarter used, barely used, you name it. I have gone through it. I am so excited that I actually used this planner from January all the way to the last day of 2025. The only note I had about this planner was I wish it was more planner that was like a hybrid for work, because if you were someone like me where you need a planner in your personal life and you need to write down all of your to-dos, and with next year, the wedding, I know I'm going to have PTO used and just like all this different time and stuff. So when the Daily announced that they made a corporate planner, I was over the moon. I'm so excited. It literally does have everything I had been thinking that it'd be nice to have. So let's open this baby. I'll move you guys closer so you can get a full ASMR effect. Truly, it is my new obsession. Oh, I love that they give you stickers. Personally, I'm not a big fan of stickers. I don't utilize them to the best that I could, but I do love them. Ooh, she's so pretty. I love they give you this weekly marker. I don't tend to use it because I think it's a little flimsy, but it is really nice they give you. I love that they give you an overview. PTO tracker. Oh, I love it. Oh yeah, they also have like really cute entry pages so you can keep track of birthdays, you go yearly to-dos, like whether it's around the house or whatever. So this is personal, so anything personally you need to keep track of. And then they have yearly to-dos for professionals, which is actually really nice because I feel like there are things I need to do at work to like take the time, stop and do, but I never actually do. I love that it has a network tracker. I don't really network that often, I'm not gonna lie. So maybe this will encourage me to do it. I love they put in yearly, quarterly goals because since this is a corporate planner and it's like half meant for work, you can keep track of everything here. I love that they put in some meeting notes in case you're like in a meeting on the fly. This is actually super nice because I feel like when I go in office, if I just run into somebody and I want to write down something and make sure I don't forget, I love that they give you this option. I like this annual review section. I've never actually like kept track like this before, so I'm very interested to see how useful this is. I love the skill development tracker. Whether this is for personal or professional, I definitely will use both, either or, because there are professional skills I like to get good at, and I always am up for learning something new in my personal life. And then project planner, I personally don't know how much I would use this for work. I actually probably would use it more for Kate's updates and YouTube and my social media and stuff, because at work, my team and I have come up with of a really effective and efficient way to keep track of our projects. So it might not be as necessary for me, but for Kate's Updates type of stuff, this could be really good. And I like that they give you multiple pages. And I like that they give you a work expense tracker. I don't know how often I would use this, but it's really nice to have, and I could see how if you were like freelance or something, this would be really nice. Anyway, January. So you always start with a monthly overview, and then I love that it has a monthly budget. This also comes in the planner I had before where you can write down your budgets and then your expenses. And this is my favorite, the monthly check-in. I do love taking the time every single month to sit down and review what I did last month, make sure I really appreciated any lessons or blessings that I got to learn from. But this is my baby, and I love that it's separated into different things because I find that I need to brain dump for multiple different things. And then they did switch up this page a little, I saw from the Instagram. So I love that they have a habit tracker. I totally am obsessed with that. I like it better than the top priorities because top priorities, there's just so much going on that I'm like, I don't really pay attention to it, but I love that we have this. And then this is my favorite part of the change. So you still get the hourly schedule, and then you get work to-dos and personal to-dos. And I love that separation so much. And then on the weekends, it's still the same. You get a 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. hourly schedule, which I think is perfect because honestly, that's majority of the time when the plans happen. And then you just get a generic like to-do list for the weekends, which is more than enough for me. I'm so excited to fill this baby out. I didn't realize I could have started it this Monday, but honestly, I'm okay that I am in my old planner because this week I don't work. I am off for the whole week, so I just would have been writing in my personal to-dos anyways. But yeah, I am so excited to use this. This is where I'm going to end the vlog. I really hope you guys have enjoyed doing some tasks to get ready for the new year. By the time you guys are seeing this, I realize we are already in the new year. But just remember, life is quite like an ultra marathon, not a race. So don't feel bad if you entered into the new year feeling chaotic, unorganized. It doesn't really matter. You can choose to reset and restart any day at any time. I hope you had a great New Year's if you stayed up, went out, or if you were like me and you were in bed and just slept through it and started the new year like it was any other day. Yeah, there's over 400 of you now, which thank you so much. You guys are so sweet for subscribing. I really appreciate it more than words can describe. So I'm excited to enter the new year with you guys and share more of my life and my content. And I hope you guys are excited for a big 2026. Alrighty, I will see you guys in my next vlog very soon. Bye.